And oh, how you walk with me. And oh, how you talk with me. And oh, how you tell me that I am your own. And oh, how you walk with me. And oh, how you talk with me. And oh, how you tell me that I am your own. But I declare that you are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. And it doesn't matter what they have called you. I declare that He knows your name. He knows your name. I need somebody to raise up your testimony today because I declare that He knows who you are. So this is my testimony. No fire can burn me. No battle can turn me. No mountain can stop me. Why? Because you hold my hand. I'm walking in victory. Hello everyone. That's had come here put a little gospel to set the mood. I was in just reminiscing and just doing my little praise and worship tonight. Instead of me just singing, I was listening to some music. So I wanted to come here and to encourage you tonight with Lady J. So tonight I want to talk about fear has no place here. That's the title of it. Fear has no place here. So if we look at the definition of fear, fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or a threat. That's the definition of fear. So, have y'all ever been afraid to take the next step of something that's important that you wanted in life, whether it was a job, relationship, starting a business, or even wanting to become a Christian? Sometimes we get the urge or we want it, and when it's time for us to make that step, we let fear come in and talk and bring us back. Fear can have us stuck, and fear is not good to be stuck. It's not good to be stuck in fear. We all have that one thing that we are afraid of. The devil loves to whisper in our ears and give us a reason to fear. He does it to keep us overwhelmed to accomplish anything. But Jesus says that we do not have to answer the door when fear comes knocking. So John 14:27 states, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid." So when you have Jesus on the inside, you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to let fear take over. Jesus says that we do not have to let fear cripple us. We don't have to answer to the door when fear comes knocking. Don't let it take roots in our heart. You know, some days you feel like you just want to crawl in the bed and cry, hide under blankets. You feel worthless. You feel like you're not good enough, and you feel like I have a purpose, but maybe I'm not good enough for my purpose. Don't say that. Just because of the things that you have been through does not mean that you don't have purpose. I tell my girls every day when I'm at work, they have a purpose. Even though their situations or their lives has been upside down a little bit, they have come to some bumps in the road, it does not mean that they do not have purpose. And I tell them once they leave where I'm here and they go out into the world and they take care of their kids, they have their place, they work and stuff, I tell them to don't be afraid. Fear does not belong here. And I tell them, don't be afraid. You take that step. You take that step and you walk into your purpose. I'm not gonna tell you no lie. Before I started the Her Healing Place, I was afraid. I was scared because I felt like, number one, I didn't know a lot of people. Number two, I said, if I have events, ain't nobody gonna show up. But that's the trick of the devil. That's how the devil wants you to think. And so now it's like when I do these little videos or if I do my events, I'm happy if God has blessed one person to come. I'm happy for that one person because they didn't have to come. There's a lot of things that I used to be afraid of, like the things that I desired. It made me feel like I'm not worthy of it, or I'm not good enough for it, and it made me afraid to sometimes I wow, sorry. It made me to sometimes is where I cry about it because I feel like well, I used to look at how other people's lives are and how they look and how this life may be and how this life may be. So I was like, you know what? They did it because they know people or this and that. They family members. So it made me afraid to step out and want to do anything. But I had to come to realize that by me doing that, I wasn't doing anything but hurting myself. I have a calling. God has a calling on my life. And I can't be afraid to walk in it. I cannot be afraid. And that's something I do. Don't want y'all to be afraid either. Do not be afraid to walk in the calling that God has for you. No matter what the situation may look like, no matter what you have been through, you still have purpose. We were all made by God. He made us wonderfully and fearfully. He did that. We all have a purpose on our lives. We have to tell each other and we have to tell ourselves, fear does not live here anymore. When we have fear, it causes us to commit suicide. It causes us to doubt ourselves. It causes depression, anxiety. We don't want that. We need fear to go away because fear does not belong here anymore. So I had to take a hold of myself. Like, look, Jamila, God made you for you. You are beautifully and wonderfully made. You are made by the best. God has a calling on your life. You have purpose. It's time for you to walk in your purpose. So I am telling you all, fear does not belong here anymore. It is time to walk in your purpose. Walk in your purpose. Don't let fear take over. Don't let fear put you down, make you feel small, make you feel like you're not worthy. You are worthy. You are somebody. I am somebody. I may not be where I want to be at today in life, and I'm still growing, and I'm praying because I know God is able, and I know that He can put me in a situation and open doors for me, but I will never let fear take over again. I will not speak doubt on me again. I won't down myself. Certain things that come and it makes you want to cry, and I'm not gonna tell you no lie, I've cried and I asked myself, Lord, why? You know what I'm saying? Why? So certain things that I'm questioning, it made me fear to take the next step to do other things. But I had to come to grasp that and say, hey, fear don't belong here. You are not welcome. So fear does not belong here. Fear is not welcome here. We're going to stand and we're going to tell ourselves that we have purpose. We have purpose. We are beautiful. Same thing I tell my girls, you all are beautiful. You have purpose. Jesus made you, so you was made by the best. And when you're made by the best, you have purpose. Fear does not belong here anymore. We will not let fear take over. We are more than what we are. I am more than what I am. Even though I used to cry, so I say, you know what, Jamila, crying is over. No more crying. What does crying do for you? When I cry, it just put me back in my little shell. It just makes me want to get the blanket and put it over my head and don't want to come out. No more crying. Because my thing is this, if you can't see what you are worth, how do you expect other people to see what you are worth? You don't want people to see fear. It's not a good look. So no more crying for me and no more crying for you. We're going to let purpose is what we're going to do. We're going to walk in our purpose. We're going to let God lead us because there's a calling on us. There's a calling on you. Fear does not belong here anymore. So, do not let the devil whisper in your ear, oh, you're not good enough. You don't got the right look. He don't want you. She don't want you. You're nothing to them. You ain't finna get married. You ain't finna get that job. You're not finna get that business. That's what the devil does. He whispers things into your ears until it has you afraid to take the next step. It makes you feel like you're nothing. This is something that I had to learn. Because here I am, 39 years old, never been married, want to get married. And I'm like, Lord, I used to feel like it's me. Well, maybe I don't have the right look. Maybe I don't have the right body. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with me. I know I look good. I know I'm a good woman. I'm a hard worker. I'm not going to let those negativities take over to where I'll be afraid to take that step when it's time for me to get married, or when it's time for me to get that job or to land my business. I'm not going to let negativity control me to where I don't see purpose. Fear does not live here anymore. So from this day forth, for you and for me, we are going to walk in our purpose. We will not let fear overcome us. No more crying. Is it hard? It is hard. But we got to do it. Because we are somebody. You are somebody. Fear does not live here anymore. We have purpose. This is something that I had to learn, because I doubted myself so much. But I had to stop, because it's not what God wants. It's not, and I'm sorry. It's not what God wants. It's not what God wants. He made us, and He knows all about us. And He didn't want us to fear. Fear doesn't live here anymore. Fear has no place here. So I just wanted to come and to encourage you, to let you know, don't let fear overcome. Don't let fear win. We all have purpose. Let's walk into our purpose. Let's walk into the person that God wants us to walk. Let's be the person that He wants us to be. I'm going to do it. You're going to do it. Because fear has no place here. We have no room for fear. We have no room for fear. So, starting tonight, or it's night for me, because I'm at work, we will not let fear take charge. And we will tell the devil, you are a liar. The devil is a liar. And he has no purpose. God has purpose, and we're going to walk in our purpose. So I just wanted to come and just encourage you, to let you know that fear has no place here. Whatever your heart desire, that job, that CEO position, whatever it is, don't let the devil talk you out of it to make you fear to take that next step. Take that next step. Pray about it and take that next step. Because fear has no place here. Have a good night.